just had to pull my hair up because it is so hot in here. But I put a poll up on my Instagram and I asked you guys if you guys wanted a haul of all the new stuff I got, even though I have just posted a haul. And if you're watching this, that means you guys said yes. I'm filming this early because not only am I going to Scotland this summer, but I have a bunch of things going on in my life. So I'm pre-filming like crazy. So yeah, that's why I put polls up all the time. So I'm just gonna dive right in. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let's go ahead and get into the video. Let's just start with e.l.f. I think these are only the products by e.l.f. that I bought. I'm not sure though. So I have 3 of them. This is the e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer. I used this today for the first time and I liked it. I talk about it a little bit more in my Hey Look Ma I Made It video. So if you are curious about that, I will leave it linked up here in the cards. But yeah, I used it for the first time today. It did definitely give me a radiant glow, which I liked, especially with my matte foundation that I'm wearing today that I will talk about in a minute. Was really, really nice. I think my Lubriderm Daily Moisturizer does a better job at actually like moisturizing. This was more of like a dewy kind of glowy thing. You could definitely wear this without makeup. I don't think I personally would, just because there is gold, like they're not big shimmer flecks, but there is gold shimmer in it, so it is noticeable. But some people don't mind that look. I just feel like for me, I feel like it would make me look way too greasy. Just because I do get oily like right here, and that's like the only place I ever get oily, unless it's like mid-July and I'm sweating, but that's completely different. But yeah, I did like this a lot. I liked this product a little bit better. This is the e.l.f. Glow Primer Stick. This I liked a lot. I was anticipating it to be really, really thick and like hard, really difficult to blend, but it was so creamy. It literally like just glided on my face so beautifully. This is a really nice glow product. I don't think I needed to use both of them together. I mean, I did, and the finish was great. The foundation applied beautifully on top, so I don't think there's a problem with using them together, but I feel like they pretty much did the same thing. I did prefer the primer stick just because it was a little bit easier and I guess creamier than this. But I did like them both. I think I would definitely keep using them both, but I definitely see myself repurchasing the primer stick in the future. And this last guy I didn't actually use. I meant to, and I completely forgot. This is the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist. This is like a facial like setting spray / priming spray. Like, I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is. But it definitely spits out in like big globs. Like, do you see it on my arm? So I'm kind of glad I didn't use it because it like spits out. And I would have been mad if I ruined my makeup, and I just shook it up and it's still spitting out in like big chunks. So I'm assuming I would probably only use this as a primer, not a setting spray, because it like shoots out. And it says you can refreshes makeup. This like spits, like, I don't know. It's not a very fine mist at all. Like, let's see. Like, I mean, I guess it's okay, but like the first squirt, but like the second one, like second spray, it's really, really chunky. So I will definitely try it out and let you guys know. But right now, I don't know if I'll like this. I might trade out the like sprayer top with another one that I do like. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be really good just because it has the word glow in it. And these two products are really good, and they're from like the same e.l.f. line. So I'm hoping this works out for me. So I think that's everything by e.l.f. and I'm just going to talk about this NYX product. I know I have more NYX stuff. I'm just trying to get the stuff on my desk out of the way so I can move on. But this is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. This one's in the shade Alabaster. This is a matte foundation, which I feel like a lot of people would not expect me to use a matte foundation. But I don't love to be dewy all the time. I mean, 97% of the time I want to be dewy, I want to be glowy. But especially during the summer months, I don't really like to have a super dewy foundation on because I sweat and then this is a big greasy mess. So sometimes I'm in the mood for a matte foundation, and not all the time. But sometimes this has like a little dropper in it. Obviously, it's a drop foundation. And I really liked it. Now it has light but buildable coverage. Today I put on 2 layers. I did really like it. It did cling to the areas around my nose. A lot of foundations do that. To me though, I do think, however, if I use a really intense moisturizer, I think it would probably go away. Because I used those 2 e.l.f. glowy products, it was still a very nice finish. It's more like a satin matte. I find because of those dewy products, I'm assuming that if I didn't use them or if I used a mattifying primer, it would be very, very matte, which I think if you have oily skin, you would probably love this. I do really like the bottle. I like that it's tiny. It's smaller, I feel like, than most foundations, but it is like pure pigment. Like you definitely don't need a lot of it. I barely used any, but I used like 2 layers of it, if that makes any sense. And it has amazing coverage. So I did really enjoy that. This is the lipstick I'm wearing. This is the Lick Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Double Shot. This is not a new product to me. It is a new color. I think I have 2 more of them in my box, but I'm just trying to go through the stuff I did use first. And I really do like this color. It's like a dark cool tone brown. Like I really like colors like this. And I really like the Lick liquid lipsticks. I don't think I have seen nobody talk about these, but they're really good. I buy them at Kohl's. That's like the only place I have found them other than Lick's website. They also have really nice lip liners. I have 2 of them. The only bad thing about them is they don't have the color names actually on the pencil, but they're really, really creamy and nice lip liners. I do really, really like them, but the liquid lipsticks are incredible. They have a really unique shaped packaging. I like that it's like a rectangle. I really like that. It's cool to me, I guess. Then I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner. Bless you, Bella. I did a comparison in my Hey Look Why I Made It video between this and the roller liner by Benefit. So if you're curious about that, I did talk about it briefly there. But this is what the eyeliner looks like. It has the same packaging as the Better Than Sex mascara. It's just obviously in eyeliner form, and this is what the pen looks like. It is a felt tip, which I'm not a huge fan of felt tip liners. You guys know that. I'm trying to get better at using them just because I feel like all the really good liners I feel like people always recommend are felt tips, and I need to just like get on the bandwagon. But I really like it. This is in the shade Deepest Black, and I really liked it today. I thought it was amazing. It was super, super easy to work with, and I'm horrible at doing wings, and I loved it. I loved it. It was very, very easy to work with, very, very black. I don't necessarily believe that it's completely smudge proof. On the back it says it's smudge proof. I don't think I necessarily believe that. It did smudge a little bit in my inner corner on this eye. I don't know if it smudged while it was still wet or what, because this eye didn't do it, this one did. I don't really know about that, but it's a really nice eyeliner. I really, really, really did like it. Bella's making noise. I'm sorry if you hear her. Then I have the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I got the mini one, and this is what it looks like right here. I used it to contour today, and I was a little afraid because I thought it would be too dark. I know they came out with Hoola Light, but I feel like that would be too light. I feel like I need a shade in between the two. But I used it to contour today. My face is definitely, I feel like, warmer and oranger than what I usually do. And I think it's just because I use this and then I use another like orangey bronzer on top. So I didn't really think that through. I don't think it looks bad. I think it's just orangier, I don't know, than what I normally do. I think maybe I'm just not used to it, but I did really, really like it. It was very, very easy to blend out. It was very, very pigmented. I mean, very pigmented. You need to be very careful with this product. It wasn't as pigmented as this guy. Let me see if I can pull him out here. The Tarte Tarteist Pro Glow, this sculpt shade right here, is insanely pigmented. Not that pigmented. It's very close to it though. Like, it's still very pigmented. Be very careful with this product. It would be very easy to go overboard with this guy. I do really like it. I like that I got the mini. I think it's super cute. I just wanted to test it out. I didn't want to buy the full one and like hate it because I was too afraid that it would be too dark. I know a ton of people use this. It's like a cult classic and people have used this forever. I like it. I like it a lot. I will definitely keep using this. So far, I feel like I like everything in the video. Then my bronzer I used today for like bronzing, I guess, not my contour, but like my bronze powder. I used the Tarte Park Ave Princess Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. Actually, they're both waterproof. Wow, okay. I bought two. Tarte ones, and I didn't know they were both waterproof, but one's matte and one isn't. But this is the packaging. I really like the packaging. I think it's really cool. And this print they have in here, like the stamp, is really cool. This is the bronzer I'm wearing right now. It's very orange, as you can see. I mean, it's not orange like to where it's like scary, but like it is definitely oranger than what I usually wear. It's a really smooth powder. I've heard amazing things about this particular, it's swatched right here. I have makeup swatches all over me, ignore them. But I've heard a lot of people talk about this bronzer, and my favorite bronzer, you guys know, is the Laura Geller Baked Body Frosting All Over Face and Body Glow in the shade Tahitian Glow. That's an orangier bronzer. It's not quite this orange. Because it's so orange, it definitely gave me a really nice bronze. I think if I were to mix these two again, I think I would go lighter on Hoola and then like don't put as much on, and then put this on. I did really like this though. It was very, very creamy, very easy to blend out. I didn't have any problems with it being patchy whatsoever. This bronzer has been talked about forever on YouTube, and I was too afraid to purchase it because I was like, that looks way too dark for me. But it's not. I think next time I might just have to go in with a lighter hand, like I said, or like not put so much Hoola on. But I did really like this bronzer. I will definitely keep using it. I really, really liked it. Then I have the Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey palette. First off, the packaging is so cute, and I love that it's in a sleeve. I don't know what it is about this, but I love when makeup palettes come in sleeves. And this is the packaging. Isn't it super cute? I love Beauty Bakery's packaging. They have the cutest stuff, and so far I've liked everything I've tried by them. And this is what the palette looks like right here. The highlighter I'm wearing today is this one right here called Spoiler Alert. I cannot use these two highlighters on this side. I feel like they're gonna be way too dark, but these two I can totally use. And this one, do you see that highlight? It is insane. I am obsessed with it, and I've only used it once. Like, it is crazy. I mean, just look at that. Look at that highlight. Like, I barely touched that pan. And let me swatch Oh Honey, the pink one. Look at that. I mean, just like, that's me barely touching my skin, and I still have highlighter on. Like, these are incredible. I think they have like 2 or 3 face palettes, I'm not sure, but this one I 100% recommend you. It is so good, and I've only used it once, but the swatches are incredible. Beauty Bakery has some amazing stuff, and it's relatively cheaper, I find, than a lot of other things inside Ulta. And then I tried some things in here, and then other things I didn't. So this is the Too Faced Party Ready Essentials Kit. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I've tried 1 out of the 4 things, but I will talk about all of them. So I got the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in here. I have a sample of this that I still have yet to try. I was going to try it today, but I didn't want to open another tube mascara because I have 6 open. I'm getting ready to open one on Friday. I bought the waterproof one of this, which I will show you in a second, for a specific reason. I didn't want to open another one and then have 8 open. So I didn't try it. I was going to, but I talked myself out of it. I was good, and I listened to myself. And the product I did try is the It's Banana Setting Powder. I think it's in the shade Banana Cream. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's multiple shades or not, but this is what it looks like right here. It's super cute. It smells like bananas. It has bananas stamped into it. Like, that is just super cute. I did use it today. It is a brightening powder. I don't think it's some like revolutionary brightening powder. I don't think like you have to run out and buy this or anything, but I've only used it once, so I'm gonna try it, keep trying it. I love Too Faced. You guys know that. They make my favorite eyeshadow formula ever. I have a ton of Too Faced palettes, and more are coming, beware. But I do really like Too Faced as a brand. This product I did like. I just don't think it's revolutionary. I will keep using it, and maybe my opinion will change, but as of right now, it's not some mind-blowing product. Then I have the Pineapple Paradise Strobing Bronzer in the shade Pineapple Sun. This is like a deluxe sample size. It's not that big, but I'm not mad that it's not huge, just because I don't really think I will be able to use this product really at all. The bronzer side, I think I can work with. The highlighter side, I think is just way too dark. It's swatched right here. I know that you can mix these two together. So what does it look like if I mix them together? Okay, so that's the mix together right there. I think I might actually be able to get away with this as a bronzer. I don't think I'll be able to use the highlighter as like an actual highlighter. I think I can use it mixed together. I mean, it's definitely very glowy, so I will have to be thinking about it, but I believe it has a scent. I can't really smell it. I'm not sure if it does, but I think it does. It's really, really cute. I like that it's tiny, again, because it's really easy to store, and I will never use this whole thing. And then the last thing in here is the Grin and Bear It Comfort Lip Glaze in the shade Grin and Bear It. I was gonna put this on, but then I decided against it. I didn't think it would match, but it's in the shade, what? It smells like watermelon, and I'm afraid that it's gonna be sticky. Okay, when I swatch it, it's not sticky, so that's a good sign. I don't like sticky glosses. I don't wear lip gloss all that often. That's what it looks like right there. It's really pretty though. I don't wear lip glosses all that often. You guys know that. I used to wear them all the time, and I just kind of stopped. Like, they're not my vibe anymore. I just don't wear them. The last thing that I used today is the Kylie, the purple palette. I bought a lot of Kylie cosmetics, and if you know me, you know that I wasn't really like super excited about any of her stuff. Like, I follow her on Instagram, like I do follow her cosmetic line and whatever, but like none of her stuff really excited me. I was like, okay, yeah, cool, that's pretty, whatever. But like, I wasn't like super excited about it. Like, I wasn't gonna run to Sephora the day it launched, or Ulta, not Sephora, the day it launched, and like pick it up. But I saw this in store. I saw a bunch of palettes, and I have a ton of them by her, and I really like them, and I want to do a video over these new ones in particular, specifically. And I have another one coming in the mail. It's sort of sweet, so I do have that one coming. I don't have it yet, but Ulta was sold out of it, so I just ordered it, and then they shipped it to me. But I do want to do a video on these new ones in particular because they look really promising. And this is the purple palette right here. Like I said, I used it today, and I have lipstick all in my teeth. I've been talking this whole time with a bunch of lipstick in my teeth. That's embarrassing, but we're gonna just roll with it. This is what it looks like right here. I did really like this palette. I liked the lilac color the most, especially for a shade this light. I was not anticipating it to be as pigmented as it was. It's very pigmented, very blendable. Now, purples can be a little bit difficult to formulate and blend with in general. I do think these two shimmers down here are kind of like lackluster, like they're okay. These two up here are amazing, but these two are not the same. I don't know if they were meant to be the same. Maybe not, but I did get them to work. I've used, this one's actually on my lid right now, all over my lid, and I have this color in my crease. This one's in my inner corner and on my brow bone, and then I have these two. If you watched that video, you already know I did not use 4 shades in this palette, but I did use the others, and I did really like it. I do like that they're tiny. I like that, but I do want to do a specific video over all 5 of them, just comparing them and talking about them. So I might put a poll up on my Instagram and ask you guys if you are interested, but I think that video will be coming soon. Now, the rest of the stuff I have not tried. This is the other Tarte bronzer. This is the matte waterproof bronzer in the shade Park Ave Princess. Now, I know you guys are probably like, you bought the same bronzer. These are 2 completely different colors, and that blew my mind because I was anticipating them to be the same, just one matte and one shimmery, but they're completely different. They're completely different colors. This is the matte one, and I will swatch it for you. It's like beaten to hell. All right, so that is the matte one, and then I will swatch the shimmery one if I can find it over here. And they're completely different. The shimmery one is definitely oranger. Like, that's the shimmery one, that's the matte one. They're completely 2 different colors, which blew my mind. I was anticipating them to be the same. I didn't purposely buy both of them. I accidentally got one, and then I went back and got the other one. And then I was like, well, if they're the same, I'm gonna return one because I don't really need them. And something inside me wanted to compare them, and they are 2 completely different colors. I'm very excited to try this one out. I think that I will like it a little bit more than this one, just because this one is super orange. I made that sound like a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but this one's definitely not as orange. It's more of a neutral color, which I do really like in my bronzers. So I'm gonna try this one out probably in a future video and talk about it there. All right, so I got a bunch of stuff like I have a bunch of stuff to talk about. So I'm just gonna start pulling stuff. I think I'm gonna try to do like the biggest to the smallest. That way I can fit it back in the box perfectly. This is the Juvia's Place, the Zulu palette. And I have wanted to try Juvia's Place for a really long time. Everybody talks about this brand, everybody. And the Ulta by Me does not sell them. So I was like 40 minutes away, like way up in the state for like no reason. I actually think I had a reason up there. I just don't remember what it was. And I saw Ulta, and so I stopped, and they had Juvia's Place, and I was so excited because the one by me doesn't sell them, which sucks. But I guess the one closest to me, it's not technically by me, it's still like 20 minutes away, but like you get what I'm saying. This is the Zulu palette, and I mean, just look at these colors. This is a pigment palette, a pressed pigment palette, I believe. Yes, pressed pigment palette, and you guys know I'm obsessed with pressed pigment palettes right now. And this one, I have heard a ton of people talk about it, and I think this purple shade looks delicious. And this yellow and this orange and this like greeny color, and I'm very excited to use this. I wanted to use it today, but I knew that I needed to film a look for Hey Look Mom, I Made It, and I knew I wanted the look to be purple and like no other color, so I just didn't use it today, but I will definitely be using it soon. I'm very excited about it, and I've heard great things about this brand, and they were on the drugstore side of Ulta, which makes me very happy. The next thing I bought is also by Juvia's Place. It is the Warrior palette, and when you guys see this, you guys are going to scream at me because it literally looks the same as like 2 of my palettes. I mean, it looks the exact same, but these are like metallic shadows. Like, they look insanely metallic. They look so stunning. Just look at them. Look at them. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love warm tone shadows. You guys know that. Those are my favorite type of shadows to wear. And this looks delicious. I mean, first off, these pan sizes are massive. I mean, massive. So like, this is Kylie Jenner's palette. Look at the difference, like the pan size. It's insane. But I am obsessed with the way this looks. Like, I want to dip my finger into all of these right now. I think I might swatch just one of them. I think I'm gonna do this one. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I should have worn this today. I am so excited to use this. I have heard amazing things about this palette as well, and I saw it and I was like, I have to have it, and this was the last one. So I snatched it because I knew that I would regret it, and I really hope it's as good as everybody hypes it up to be, because I will be devastated if it's not. But I think the swatch turns out to be promising. Like, it looks like it'll be really good, and it felt really creamy, so I'm very excited to try this. The next thing is the Tarte haleylynn1615. I'm not sure if I pronounced her name right. Eye and Cheek palette. This wasn't even on my radar. Like, I wasn't even thinking about getting it. I honestly had no expectations of buying it whatsoever. I saw it inside Ulta, and I made the mistake of swatching it because it has lemons on the packaging, and I'm a sucker for cute packaging. And I swatched it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to buy this immediately. It is so pretty. I knew, like, I saw it and I was like, okay, yeah, those are colors that I literally have in like every single palette ever, as if the one I just showed you was different. But like, I didn't really want this, and then I swatched it, and it is so creamy. This Promise Ring highlighter is beautiful. I haven't worn it, but I have swatched it like in store. And these shadows, these are the type of shadows I wear. Like, this would be a perfect traveling palette for me. And I actually leave to go to Columbus tomorrow, so I might bring this. I don't know yet, just because I haven't used it. I'm afraid that I'll hate it. But the swatches looked beautiful. Like, this Promise Ring color, look at that highlighter. Like, I should have used it today just so I could test it. I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful. And the shadows in here look so promising. Tarte makes nice eyeshadows. I do have 2 palettes by them, and I do like their shadows. They're not my favorite, but I do really like them. So I'm excited to try this guy out. I don't know if I'll do a review or not. I thought about doing reviews on a lot of these things, and then I was like, no. So I'm trying to just like switch it up, or to maybe just talk about it in a video in the future. But I do really want to dig into this palette. All right, so I have a bunch more palettes. What's new? I am a palette whore. You guys know that. So the one I want to talk about right now, I have quite a bit, I think 3 by Too Faced, and you guys know that I see a Too Faced palette, I buy it. This is the White Peach palette, and I've been wanting this palette forever, and it was actually on sale at Sephora. Like, they had some type of sale on it or something. I heard people talking about it, and so I was like, girl, I need it. So I bought it, and I'm very excited to try it. You guys know I love the Just Peachy mattes, and this is like the same thing, except it's not matte. I have lipstick on my teeth again. I am a mess today. But this is what the palette looks like. I have heard mixed reviews on this. I've heard people say that they hate it. I've heard people say that it is their holy grail, they love it. And I just kind of want to test it out for myself because I feel like a lot of palettes that people don't like, I end up liking. I like majority of eyeshadow palettes, and I love Too Faced. They make my favorite eyeshadow formula. So if this doesn't work out for me, I will probably be very, very upset. But yeah, I do really like the Just Peachy mattes. So I wanted to give White Peach a shot. All right, the next one by Too Faced is the Tutti Frutti Razzle Dazzle Berry eyeshadow palette. These are the palettes I was talking about, I think, on my Instagram once when I was inside of Ulta, and they were actually sold out, and I was so upset. And when I was up north in the state, like I was just talking about, they were there and I had to get them. This one is damaged a little bit. The purple right here is broken, if you guys can see it. It came broken, like, I don't know if you guys can see the shade on the end. It looks a little weird. It came like a little damaged. It's not too bad, but it's not like perfect either. So I don't think I'll return it unless it like completely just like falls out. I don't think it will, but it is damaged, which happens sometimes. It smells like raspberry. It smells so good. I wanted to use it today, but I've tried so many Too Faced shadows that I just used Kylie because I hadn't tried anything by her, and I was like, no, you've tried Too Faced a billion times. Let's use something else. And this is so beautiful. I'm so excited to use it. I love Too Faced. They make amazing eyeshadows. They make amazing powders in general. I really like their powder products. And this has super cute packaging. I'm all about it. The last Too Faced palette is the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Sparkling Pineapple Eyeshadow Palette. This is the one I really wanted. Just because you'll see why when I open it. I mean, it's warm tone neutrals. What more could you expect from me? But they're like not super warm tone. They're more like warm tone neutrals, if that makes any sense. They definitely do have a warm shift to them, but like I feel like they're also pretty neutrally toned. I don't know. This smells like pineapple. It smells so delicious. I like the smell of the raspberry one more, but this one smells great too. And I'm so excited to use this. I love the look of this palette. This would be a perfect everyday palette for me, in all honesty. I mean, I have a gazillion palettes that look just like this, but like that would be perfect because it's super small. And I'm just trying to justify my purchase here. All right, this is the Too Faced You're So Jelly jelly highlighter in the shade Gilded Champagne. This is another product I was not anticipating on buying. I saw them online, and I've seen a ton of brands launch jelly highlighters, and I was like, I don't get the hype. And then I swatched it and I was like, okay, now I get the hype. I was gonna use it today, but I wanted to try Beauty Bakery. And first off, it smells divine, okay? And it's like a jelly. And if I swatch it, I'm swatching it on top of other powders, so keep that in mind. But like, look at that. Look at that. It is so insane. Like, it is so beautiful. And it blends out really beautifully. Like, look at that. It looks so good. And it smells amazing. And when I swatched it in the store, I didn't like obviously set it or anything. I just kind of walked around with it, and it's set on its own pretty quickly, which can be a negative or positive thing. But it is like straight like a jelly. Like, it is so cool. Now, I don't think they needed to make the jar so big. Like, you only need a really tiny amount, so I really think they could have made it a little bit smaller and maybe a little bit cheaper because they wouldn't have had to make such big packaging. But I'm not really complaining because I will probably fly through this because it is so amazing. But you guys know I'm really picky about my like cream and like liquid highlighters, and I know this is like a combination of those, but I don't know how I'll feel about it just because I'm so picky about them on my dry skin. So I'm gonna try it out and hopefully I like it. I have two more liquid lipsticks. The shade Forbidden, which is this dark purple, and then the shade Uptown Girl, which is this like brick red. I'm not gonna swatch them because I want to use them in a future video, so you'll have to subscribe to see those. But yeah, I have two more of those. I have two repurchases. This is the Too Faced Glitter Glue. This actually, I guess technically isn't a repurchase. This is my first time actually purchasing it. I got it sent to me as a sample once from Too Faced and I loved it. This stuff works wonders for shimmery eyeshadows. It is insane. And glitter, it's like insane what it does. So I decided to purchase it and I'm so happy I did because this can make, I swear, the worst shimmer eyeshadow work like a charm. And then I bought this guy. This is the Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer. You guys know this is my favorite eyeshadow primer ever, and mine is like almost completely gone, so I just bought another one. I've been meaning to do this for like a year and a half and I finally did it. So these two things really aren't that cool. You guys have seen them before. Then I got the Too Faced Better Than Sex Waterproof Mascara. I told you guys about this earlier because I see Jake Miller on Friday and it's supposed to rain and I will probably cry and like, you know the drill with that. But yeah, I really like that there's like water droplets on the packaging. I think that's so cool. If you guys can see them. It's really cool. I really like the packaging. I'm like obsessed with these like water droplet things. Like I don't know what it is. I just really like it. And I'm hoping I like this mascara because I have now like 5 of them. Another one of these, this is the Beauty Bakery Cake Pop Lippy. This one's in the shade Apple Acai, I think. And I have one of these in the shade Skinny Dip and I love it. It is so, so pretty. I cannot get this one out of the container. Yeah, so I have Skinny Dip right here. And first off, they have the cutest packaging ever. This is, surprise, surprise, a red. I love, love, love red lipstick, and I'm not gonna swatch it because I wanna be a brat. I'm kidding. I don't wanna swatch it just because I don't want it to stain my hand. And I wanna use it in a future video for you guys so I can do like another first impression type thing. So I won't be using it here, but I'm very excited to try this. And then the last things I bought are all Kylie Jenner palettes. Like I told you earlier, I wanted to do a video over these guys. So I bought all of them, and I told you Sorta Sweet is not here yet, but I have the Blue Honey palette right here. So let me just rip it out here, and they all have the same packaging like on the front, and this is what Blue Honey looks like. Again, I have not used it, so I can't really talk that much about it, but this is what it looks like right here. I was really excited about this one. Like when I saw it in person, I really like this Blue Honey shade right here, and I really like Sweet Like Honey. I feel like these two shades are really, really pretty and really unique. The rest of the palette isn't super unique. I mean, Royal Jelly is probably unique to my collection, but like the rest of these, they're pretty average. I have them in probably every palette I own, but I really wanted to try all 5 of them and do a video on them. So that's the whole reason I got them. Then I have the bronze palette. This one is stunning. I really like the look of this. I mean, shocker, it's bronze, it's warm, and this is like me. I love shades like this. So shocker that this one I think is stunning, but I really do like it. There's only 2 shimmers in here. Quartz and Goldstone are the only 2 shimmers. The rest of them I believe are mattes, which is not a problem for me. I prefer having more mattes in the palette than shimmers. But I do really like my shimmers. Like I hardly ever do an all matte eye. Like I'm a shimmery person. So I really like the looks of that one. Then I have 2 more things to talk about and then I'm done. This is the Burgundy palette, and this one I really, really like the looks of as well. Again, they're more warm tones, and surprise, surprise, I love warm tones. This is what it looks like right here. That shade in the middle is stunning. Like it is so beautiful. And I'm excited to use this one as well. I love warm tones. One more thing to talk about, I guess technically 2 because it comes with 2 different things. It's another thing by Kylie. This is the Kris Jenner Momager kit from Ulta. I believe it's Ulta exclusive. I can't talk anymore. And it comes with a liquid lipstick, which I'm excited to try this. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about Kylie's liquid lipsticks, so I'm going to try it out and let you guys know what I think of it. I like the packaging, but I don't know if I like the formula. And this is what the Momager palette looks like. It's smaller than the others, but it has more shades than the others, and it's cool tones, which is something I don't usually go for. I don't have a lot of cool tone palettes, and I'm pretty turned off by a lot of cool tones, but this shade right here, Talent, looks stunning. I posted it on my Instagram story the other day, and I will be using this, I believe, in a future video. I think I'm gonna wait to use it until that video, just so I can do something different for you guys. So that is everything. Again, thank you guys for voting on my poll, and I think that's it. So subscribe to my channel before you leave. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I upload every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you in my next video.